everybody.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another great episode of Blue Mondays. We got with us our special guest, Mr. Eric Walker, little brother Walker. I met you, three and a half years ago. You and Irene came down to the Blues Club and bewildered me with your finger picking.
Well, it was great to see you and see Selby had a great band going on back together. But yeah, that timeline's about right. That was probably about 3 years ago.
Right.
And I remember I was working a night shift at the time. I wasn't getting out much. And about a year before that, Selby had, called me up like, hey, I've got these gigs. And it was the first time I had to tell somebody like, oh gosh, I got this night gig.
Right.
I don't want to be unreliable to you.
That breaks your heart, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
Oh, I was really sad. And so I ran into Irene, our friend Irene, and we started hanging out. And she was like, yeah, let's go down to Renniesville. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't always find somebody that wants to go with me. So,
right.
So we came down, and it was the food for my soul that I needed.
Your music fits in perfectly down there with
absolutely
your old style of blues.
The old finger picking blues.
I think that's kind of the whole idea. It's kind of like our friend, Dr. Aldridge, Harold Aldridge.
Yeah, right.
I've always been so just wowed by what he does, because he does the finger picking more like 20s, 30s. It's older than that.
Yeah.
But he learned it from old cats hanging around Taft.
Yeah.
And that's just like Renniesville, one of the old all black towns from before statehood.
Right.
And so you hear that guy, and it's like a window into what the Oklahoma blues sounded like.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved talking with Pat Moss and hold on.
Yeah, you're getting the feed coming through. We're hearing what's happened 2 seconds after we left. I already said it.
All good.
Oh, okay.
little clap back.
Yeah.
Right.
Like an echo.
It's because let me mute their microphone. That'll stop that. I had the microphone of the control room on, so I can hear our lovely producer Josie back there when she needs to yell at me, throw stuff out the door. So.
Well, the door's open now, so she can actually hit you. So just watch your P's and Q's, man.
Right. I try every day.
Right.
I love you. Hey, Greg Lawson, how you doing, Clutch? Good to see you, sir. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, Clutch. All right, so I've always been curious because of watching you do your thing, and I never knew the Harold Aldridge thing, but to me, I've always picked up on like Leon Redbone and Leo Kottke, kind of that same finger picking style,
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely. I get Redbone a lot, and I've listened to him quite a bit. I love Redbone, and he's one of the people. He does some Blind Blake tunes, so I've heard a lot. He does a lot of the same tunes that I've picked out to do, and that's a little rare. It's a small club of guitar.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe every bit of that.
And it's just about it's all a matter of choice,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
If you can play guitar, you can figure it out, but it's such a different technique.
Yes.
It's kind of like playing a different instrument.
Yeah.
Learning a whole different instrument.
My old guitar player in Colorado, Mr. Mike Sir Olnick, he's got that finger picking style.
I believe that. I believe every bit of that. Yeah.
It's just about it's all a matter of choice,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
If you can play guitar, you can figure it out. But
why is that coming through on the?
Yes.
It's kind of like playing a different instrument.
Yeah.
Learning a whole different instrument.
My old guitar player in Colorado. You got to turn that down, or turn it off. It's going to play through.
Yeah, we're getting the show coming through our headphones instead of us actually talking.
We had a chance to kind of review ourselves there for a second.
Exactly.
We were on a roll here.
Yeah, really. We were deep into the conversation. What? Oh, she doesn't have the sound on.
No, but it was coming through here. I turned it. I turned off the.
Okay.
That should work.
Okay. We'll roll with that.
All right.
We're rolling through the hiccups.
Okay.
That's the joys of going live.
It happens on all kinds of live feeds.
So you're playing in Arkansas on the 9th.
That's that is coming up.
in Helena, Arkansas.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah, that's Thursday.
I just
That's
read
Thursday.
that up there. The Quicksand Stage in Helena.
Yes, yeah. So I've been down to the King Biscuit Blues Festival there,
Okay.
and so West Helena is right on the border of Arkansas and Mississippi. And just like 15 minutes across the river and down the road is Clarksdale,
Okay.
where
Okay.
like Ground Zero Blues Club is
Yeah,
that Morgan
right.
Freeman's part owner.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I've got a few friends live there. That guy 19th Street Red was it?
Oh, yeah.
He lives in Clarksdale.
Okay.
That
And
guy's
they've got
a
that
beast.
the crossroads where Robert Johnson supposedly did the deed and sold his soul to the devil.
Yes.
They've
Right.
got that marked.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's like a Taco Bell and a Chick-fil-A.
Well,
there
sure, sure.
nowadays, but-
It's kind of like that corner in Winslow, Arizona.
That's we got a statue of the guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelby used to tell me some stories about Robert Johnson, and I don't know. She seemed to not believe that he sold his soul, that he just went on a walkabout, play some
No.
guitar, and come back.
It's cool. I love that you bring that up because, like, talking about Selby, like, that is the kind of thing, like, her and I would talk about that stuff forever. And, like,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that. It's like, it's a cool myth. It's kind of a fun legend.
Oh yeah,
I think there's probably a lot of, like, really neat symbolism behind it that maybe not a lot of people could even figure out
Yeah.
in this
right.
day and age.
And we'll probably never know.
Yeah, but I will say Robert Johnson had this stepsister that was younger than him, and she had some memories. And just about, I want to say, in the past couple of years, she came out with this book that she wrote about growing up with Robert. And,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
and she's
nice.
like, oh yeah, I never believed that legend. That legend was bigger than Robert Johnson, I think.
but hey, it
The
made for a
idea.
great movie in the '80s with Ralph Macchio.
Absolutely.
I love that. That was good. That inspired a lot of 14-year-olds.
Oh, yes,
Like,
absolutely.
you know,
Well, who do you think it inspired them to be like Steve Vai or Ralph Macchio?
That's a good question.
Like,
Or
like
Robert Johnson.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember getting this book of Steve Vai tunes and trying to work on that for the Steve Vai part. I mean, I think they had both of it because, like, Ry Cooder did a lot of the, like, he was the other guitar player, really, for Ralph Macchio. That
Right.
was Ry Cooder, which is really freaking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are both beasts.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm sure that got a lot of people.
there's a couple of great videos out there that are, what does it actually sound like what they're playing, and people go over the to show the notes that he's playing on the guitar, and
Yeah.
it's just,
What he's actually doing.
Yeah. What he's actually doing.
Not what you're hearing.
it's good stuff though, man. That's what movies are for, though.
Oh, yeah.
Good inspirations,
Right.
though.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of some finger picking old style blues, why don't you play a little song for us, sir?
I've got the perfect one to start off with
All right.
because it's a Mississippi John Hurt number called Monday Morning Blues.
All right.
I don't know about you, but I sure had it this morning. I woke up this morning. Woke up this morning. I woke up this morning with the Monday morning blues. Couldn't hardly find. Couldn't hardly find. Couldn't hardly find my Monday morning shoes. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues surged all through my bones. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues made me leave my home. I've been laying in jail. I've been laying in jail. I've been laying in jail for 6 long weeks a day. And tomorrow morning, yeah, tomorrow morning, well, tomorrow morning gonna be my trying day. So I'll ask the judge, yeah, I'll ask the judge, I'm gonna ask the judge just what might be my fine. Get a pick and shovel. So get a pick and shovel. So get a pick and shovel. Gonna go down into the mine. And that's the only time. That's the only time. That's the only time I ever felt like crying. And my heart's a sorrow. Yeah, my heart's a sorrow. Well, my heart struck sorrow. I broke down and I cried. Monday morning blue. Monday morning blue. Monday morning blues surged all through my bones. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues made me leave my home. Could you change the dollar? Could you change the dollar? If you can't change the dollar, just give me a lousy dime. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues surged all through my bones. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues. Monday morning blues made me leave my home.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Excellent.
That is some tasty finger picking.
Yeah. Sure.
My
enjoy
word.
listening to you do that. That's great.
It's a lot of fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
What was your inspiration to that playing style of finger picking, and how long did that take you to from picking up to playing it how you do now?
Great question. You know, it's a little different for everybody. You know, in my case, like, I definitely remember seeing that Crossroads movie, and I knew about Robert Johnson by the time I saw it. So I was like 12 to 14. I'm learning to play like some Rolling Stones tunes. I'm a big Keith fan, and I learned some Doobie Brothers and Skinner
Nice.
all the classic rock stuff. But I was listening to that too, and I remember first trying to learn like some Robert Johnson tunes, and it seeming like really, really tough and just out of my league. And then at some point, I started picking up on it. And actually, the first tune I really remember working on finger picking was Hey Hey Baby by Big Bill Brunsey, which is still one of my favorite ones to play. And it's a great place to start because it's like I was just doing the ragtime thing, you know, something like that.
All right.
But hey, hey, it's just like this. You just start with that. And then add that. So I was probably about 14 when I started working on that tune. I went from there, and then somewhere around the same time, I met this guy. He lived in town, actually in Sepulpa, for a long time, little Joe McLaren. And he was playing around town a lot, and so I used to see him all the time and hang out with him, and I was watching him, you know, because he was playing like Blind Blake, and he was playing some pretty intense stuff and some stuff I'd never heard of.
All right.
So I learned a lot from him, and during that time, like I started learning more Big Bill Brunsey, Blind Blake, Mississippi John Hurt, and then also you know, some Jimmy Reed tunes and
Nice.
and all that. But yeah, it's hard exactly to discern like where did I go from more straight electric stuff, kind of like Freddie King type stuff, to more straight blues, you know.
You hear a lot of electric blues out there.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's the Three Kings or but you don't hear acoustic old style finger picking and ragtime blues as much.
It's harder to come by, yeah. And I found too, like getting to know people, like because like Little Joe, he's moved and lived a couple places over the past few years, but seeking out other people that have delved into that and that are really into it. That's come from like the traveling, and like when I went and did the IBC International Blues Challenge in Memphis, I did that for Renniesville, representing Friends of Renniesville, and there's this guy on the same stage I was assigned to. It was just so good. Felix Slim, he's worth checking out. He's from Spain, and he comes over, and he's done the IBC many times and made the finals and stuff. And you can like hear the Spanish influence in his playing.
Oh, cool.
But he's really good at Blind Blake, man.
Nice.
He plays it a lot faster than I do. And I think that's kind of maybe the Spanish tinge a little bit, because a lot of that music is pretty up tempo. But but he's pretty spot on with the Blind Blake. So there's him, and then I mean I could name a handful of other people from all over the place. So it's a niche, but it's a good one, and I think like everyone I've known that does it, we recognize that like there's a historical importance to this.
Yes, absolutely.
And there's a reverence you have, you know, for the people that did it. Like, because that stuff is so old too.
Oh yeah, it's stuff that needs to be passed down, and it's great to have those talents as a guitar player, you know, as well. I struggle with finger picking on the bass. I don't play with a pick, and I use these three fingers mainly.
That's how I do it.
Because I went to bass as a guitar player, and then playing bass for 15 years turned me into a real guitar player.
Really?
It taught me the fretboard.
Yeah, it'll do that. It'll do that.
After that, playing guitar was a whole lot easier. I was like, oh yeah, this makes more sense now.
I loved playing bass gigs, all kinds of bass gigs, and and it was good work too when I was in like my early 20s and still just kind of figuring it all out. Like I could play like this, but I would get a lot of bass gigs with cover bands doing the classic rock stuff, either that, and some of them did a little bit of country, usually more contemporary country, which is fine. But I liked playing that just because I like going.
Yeah.
Just keep the rhythm.
Yeah.
2/4 beat. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you'd be amazed at how many bass players struggle with being able to do that.
Yeah, there's a level of discipline to it.
There's a discipline to
That's
that.
it.
That's kind of like with drumming, you know, a drummer that can just really stay steady.
Yeah, where less is more.
Beat.
There are times when less is more.
Yeah, and you don't need a whole lot of fills or anything going on.
Right.
You know, bass was like that. And I think that's what I enjoyed about it too, other than just like, you know, instead of being the one guy on the stage like I'm doing with all these solo gigs now. Where it's like it's all on me.
Yeah.
You know, like I kind of like being able to just stand back by the drummer and just
just kind of do the thing.
That's why I liked playing bass, because I just got to sit in the back and hang out, and you know, and Selby's all, no, you're gonna play guitar, and I had to kind of learn how to be up front and not shy away from. It's
Oh,
terrifying
yeah.
sometimes.
I was at the jam one time, just like leading the band, and we were kind of in a pause. And I don't know, I was trying to think of what other song to play. And at some point, she would look at me and she was like, "Talk to him, like talk to the audience, like you got to talk to the people."
Yeah.
And she's right.
Absolutely.
You know, and especially at a place like that where it really is what people are there for.
Right.
Yeah, because they want to know who you are and what you're about.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the song, or about the songs you're playing or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to remind myself, like, they don't already know everything I know about me.
Right.
So I can start wherever I want to and
That's true.
give them whatever
That's right.
version of this.
You can even make stuff up if you want.
That's
Nobody's gonna know.
exactly right. And you know, so I think some have done that.
I believe that's
Maybe
probably
like
true.
selling your soul to the devil.
Yeah,
It could be
something
one
like
of those
that.
things. You know.
I swam to France
Hey, yeah.
Right.
from New York.
Yeah. This comes naturally.
Shy Willie did a pretty good spiel of those when we were doing his interview down there at Renniesville.
Yeah.
So, man, that guy, he went off on a few of them.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I'm sure it was entertaining.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Maggard, how you doing? He says a little
Hey,
call and
Mojo.
response back and forth with a harmonica would be fun with that. And my favorite form of Delta blues. Jeannie, good to see you. Tommy Akers says, all right. Dennis Bodsted's watching with us.
Cool. Right on.
Chris Floyd, how you doing out there, sir? I can
Right on.
actually see him from
Chris
here.
and Bridget, they're actually in the control room watching us do the show.
Oh, I saw it.
Our live studio audience.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mr. Craig Morgan hanging out with us. How you doing? Mr. Tim Clark, Mr. James Miller.
Man,
Roy Lillard, good to see you, sir.
thank you everyone.
Yeah,
for
have y'all
tuning
come
in.
down and hang out, Clutch. Good to see you as always, sir.
Yeah.
I can't always see all the comments, and we try to.
Try to keep up with who's here.
Too far away, I can't read.
Yeah.
It is a little. I took my glasses off so there wouldn't be a glare.
Right.
Yeah, do another one for us.
Pick a little bit on that.
I mentioned that Hey Hey Baby.
Right.
It's kind of a good one for me to warm up with, and I think I could use it. This is a Big Bill Brunsey. You might recognize it. Yeah, Clapton's on this too. Hey, 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 baby, hey. Hey, 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 baby, hey. Hey, 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 baby, hey. I love you, but I hate your dirty ways. I love you, baby, but I hate your dirty ways. Leave this town, I'm going away to stay. Hey, hey, you done lost your good thing now. Hey, hey, you done lost your good thing now. You done me wrong, but I found it out somehow. That's right. Hey, 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 baby, hey. Hey, 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 baby, hey. I called you, baby, the time all I could say was hey, you know it. Hey, hey.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Right? Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
slap
keep
on
that
that E string.
That's one of my favorite parts about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's one of those things. It's there's a certain finesse to it. You got to
Right.
get down.
Yeah.
It took some work
Right.
getting
Like-
that down.
right.
for-
I can't slap on the bass, but I will. If it's a 5-string, there was a few songs I would just slap that
Go ahead and do
with
it.
my thumb. Yeah,
I've done that a few times.
that's
It's a
about
cool
it.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When I mean, I'm sure it happens to everybody at first, but like I got such a blister from trying to slap on a bass.
Right.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Smith Walker says, "Love this."
Oh, hi, Mom.
Look, Ma, no hands. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
right. That's it.
Oh, it's good stuff. Playing through playing acoustic like you do you play through an acoustic amp, or do you have an electric amp that you play through? How do you
I
use your
prefer
amp
the
setup?
acoustic amp, or just like if I can get direct into the PA.
Yeah.
Like the guitars I've been using have pretty good pickups. I forget what this has. This
That's
Taylor.
a Taylor, so it's pretty good probably.
It is good, yeah. My Martin has a Fishman, and I've always thought it's beautiful, like plugged into anything clean, and just
Right.
me work my tone knobs a little bit if I want to.
My Martin, I don't have any well, like it's a blended pickup. It's the XC1T.
Oh, cool.
It's got a piezo pickup under the bridge, and then it has a little microphone in there, and you can blend them
Nice.
together.
I like that. Yeah, I bet that's nice.
It eats batteries. You know.
Yeah. I'm never sure when I'm about to lose when I'm trying to figure out exactly how I.
Right. Always try to carry a spare.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
It's so much easier to. I like passive music equipment. I've had some active guitars and basses, and ain't nothing like showing up to a gig and say it's 10:30 at night and your battery goes dead.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
near 7-Eleven's 5 miles away.
Oh yeah. I remember that happening a lot of times. I was in a band with a bass player that I'm sure had to do that at least
Right.
a couple good times.
Yeah. Now that red bass, I think I've had the same battery in there for about 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It doesn't eat batteries like everything else out there does.
Yeah.
I had a Schecter Diamond Series 5-string, and it was like every 2 weeks I was changing the battery in that thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember those Schecters.
It was pretty good. I liked it. It was probably the best bass that I had at the time.
Yeah.
For quality wise, and they make a pretty solid instrument. I've played some of their guitars. I'd like to have another Schecter bass.
Yeah. No, I played with a couple guys who each had one. We had a Schecter guitar and a Schecter bass
nice.
for a lot of years, and there I am with my Strat, my American Strat with the humbucking.
Nice.
HSS humbucking on the bridge, and just like that in a straight Fender amp.
Right.
I kind of would have liked to have had a Marshall or a Vox, maybe.
Just
But
for the
probably a
crunchiness?
Marshall. Yeah, to go with a Strat.
Right.
You know, that's something I did have a little Marshall for a little while, and yeah, I liked the crunch I got out of that. But it was one of those things, like it didn't have a lot of tone control. It was kind of built to like have this tone.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
You're getting
Right.
this tone. You can turn this up, and you can maybe it had gain, volume, and gain. I think that was about all it had on it.
Right.
But it sounded cool.
I got this old PV down here, and now usually the amp I play through is that white Celestion Stage Right.
Yeah, I got to play through that.
I love that thing. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And I've been using the orange every now and again. Take it out. It's 20 watts, but it's solid state. And if it needs to be louder than that, we can put a microphone in front of it. But it's decently loud, and it's got a good crunch to it. But it's got that just one tone.
Is it like that?
That's like that. The PV down there is the same, and that little PV there is probably louder than that Celestion is. And
Wow.
that little thing is a beast. It's got it's a like 1983, made in America.
Yeah.
It's solid state, but still, it's they built it out of lead like all the other PVs out there, so it weighs like 80 pounds. So.
See, they were still making them to look like that about 20 years ago,
Right.
when I was coming up, but I don't think they sounded as good. Early 2000s, a lot of people had them.
I don't have anything that's that new. The newest thing I've probably got is I've got a little Roland amp.
That
sounds
pretty
nice,
good.
too.
It puts out pretty good.
Yeah, I like those actually. I've played through a few of those, and I like the oranges too.
Maybe I need a bigger orange. I
Yeah,
would like an RT35.
the
I'd like
kind of
to-
gigs you're doing, you might.
Right, might need that. Well, the Celestion does great, and I put a microphone in front of it. Or I've been running the PV, going with my external speaker out from the Celestion going into the PV,
Oh,
and I'll
yeah.
adjust them
Okay,
that way together. And it's been sounding pretty good. It fills up some space.
heck yeah.
So, and I put the PV on like 1, and it's just as loud as my Celestion is when it's about a little under halfway.
Wow,
So-
that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because I played through that Celestion. I don't know how else you had it set up.
Usually
On
I
the
turn the
back
volume
porch.
just right past noon,
Yeah.
and I put my gain probably at about, because it starts off at about 7 o'clock, and I have my gain at about 8,
Okay.
just because I can't turn my gain all the way down,
Mm.
otherwise I don't get a clear signal or any volume.
You gotta
that
get
comes
some
through.
output.
Right. So, but it's not a clean gain.
No. It was really good for slide.
Yeah.
Line slide. It was actually like a perfect tone for that.
That's what I need is to learn how to play some slide more. Do you play any slide on your?
I can. Yeah, I can. I've got
Yeah.
it tuned down for it.
What do you tune to?
Mostly open G for me.
Oh, okay.
Particularly slide. I actually
Nice.
I like some of the other open tunings. I'll play slide with it, but kind of for other things, And I like open G generally too, because I was a Keith Richards fan.
Right.
I
There you go.
I learned a bunch of those riffs.
Right.
I'm an
Because he
open
does
D.
open G. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Now Steve Maggard made that little. Steve Maggard made that little cigar box guitar there behind you, and gave that to me and that little slide there, and I pick it up every now and again and try to figure it out. I'm
That's
a
a
very
good place
poor.
to start.
Yeah, I know. I
'Cause
need
you can't
to get on it
fret.
more.
Right.
You can't really cheat like that.
Yeah.
No, that's cool that Maggard made that. I didn't
Yeah.
know he did that. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool,
he
man.
built some cigar box guitars. Michelle Ellen Mayhall, how you doing? Long time no see, stranger. Norfleet, how you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping in.
There's Sherry's here, and Elizabeth Walker is right there. I see.
All right. Thanks, Mr. James Miller, for sharing this on a bunch of groups. I did as well. Get some people out here and hang out with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I played in open D because of Little Martha, Allman Brothers.
Oh yeah,
The old
yeah.
guitar player, Mr. Mike Searle, like he played that song one day, and I was just like, "Oh, that's so pretty. What tuning is that?" And he showed me, and so I learned that song, and then I had to figure everything else out and all the new chords, and it sure is fun to play. I don't play with a slide though; I just finger pick it.
Oh man, open D or open E, but you know, like I have a friend who's like, why would you go open E if you can just go to open D and drop a capo?
Right.
You know. So either way, but yeah, there's I get that they're a lot of fun to just play in.
Right.
And there's a couple things I do. I wish what I need to do is bring 3 guitars. So I'm not sitting here doing what I just did.
Right.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Sure.
It really gets to be a pain retuning
Right.
a thing, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good blues stuff, like really deep stuff in like open D, man.
Right.
And that's one of the cool things I like about it too is like trying to figure out songs without looking anything up, you know.
Just try to figure out where the notes and chords
Yeah,
are.
Yeah.
And
How they fit together and everything.
yeah, and I at least I got to experience that for some period of my life where like I couldn't look up somebody doing it on YouTube, and so I was just listening to like these guys trying to figure, and I'd be playing in standard tuning and not realize it's actually an open tuning. That happened a lot.
I believe that. I feel that all the way to my soul.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
because there wasn't anyone around to tell me that. You know,
Right,
nowadays it's a lot easier to find.
Yeah. You
You know,
see how they did that.
yeah, but I still like learning stuff by ear, and
Oh, me too. That's
yeah,
my favorite way to learn.
Yep. Same.
it's you know, I mean, it gives you that kind of mental workout
Exactly.
and everything, and you just have to get really intimate with the song and with the recording, and you think about it, you're just like listening to your favorite parts of the song over and over again.
Yes.
While you're
Yes. Well, you're
doing the
figuring it out.
frustrating work of trying to figure it out. you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of slide songs I've learned, and I don't really remember them all, but I'm not I don't think I'm a great slide player, but I love playing slide. That right there.
That's nice.
It's like it's working a whole different muscle
Right.
that you aren't usually. And so you do have to you have to work at for a while. Like I was talking about, just the finger picking is like it's like playing a different instrument. It's kind of the same with slide. I find it's a little easier for me on electric, but
Fair enough.
you know, it's still fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably better on the cigar box.
Yeah, probably
For
so.
sure, you get the lip from the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only slide I have. Fortunately, I got a shub, but I use it for my lap steel. I don't play my lap steel like I should enough.
I wish I have one someone gave me, and unfortunately, like it's in pretty bad shape. But I could probably get it working again. And I've always wanted to have one to
Right.
be able to do that. I have found like glass electric guitar, brass, a little better for acoustic.
Okay.
Which this isn't. This is just like a cut off piece of some conduit someone gave me, and I have a couple things like that. And then I've got a glass one that also somebody made, just like
wow.
somebody a friend of mine knew made. And it's like the best I've ever had. I bought all the different Dunlops
Oh yeah.
and whatnots, and you know, it's the homemade stuff. It's better. Yeah, there it is. Now you can really hear the notes
Yeah.
I'm playing. The other woman I love is so long, dark and tall. We used to go out drinking and we always had a ball. Woo-hoo. Oh, people, what a shame. Got to tell you good people, I've been crying just about every day. Yeah, she used to read the story to all the children out of school. They locked her away and now I'm feeling so blue. Oh, people, what a shame. Got to tell you good people, I've been crying just about every day. Yeah, they took that sweet woman and they locked her away. Won't let nobody come and get her out to stay. Woo-hoo. Oh, people, what a shame. Got to tell you good people, I've been crying just about every day. Yeah, I sat down and wrote her a letter today. Took me so long because I had so much to say. Woo-hoo. Oh, people, what a shame. Got to tell you good people, I've been crying just about every day. Yeah, I called the prison this morning trying to get her address. They didn't have nobody to answer the phone, I guess. Ooh, oh, people, what a shame. To tell you good people, I've been crying just about every day. Man, if I don't get the number for the cell that she's in, I'm gonna go down there and see if they'll let me move in. Woo-hoo. Oh, people, what a shame. Got to tell you good people, I've been crying just about every day.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I played that one at the festival, and it was good to have, like, I really like that song on electric guitar.
Right, yeah.
I actually wrote that on piano
Oh,
originally, and I did record, like, a demo of it where I played the piano, and then I added a slide guitar track.
okay.
And sometimes I completely forget that shit.
Right, yeah, yeah.
It's been about 10 years since I wrote that song.
Okay.
But I never get tired of playing it.
You stay pretty busy. Do you play in Tulsa pretty much, or do you travel about quite a bit?
You know, really, I've been playing more outside of Tulsa. I've had a lot of good little gigs in Oklahoma City. This pretty new restaurant. It's a Tommy Bahama, so they've got like the store
Right.
where they sell the clothes and all that. But then they've got a little restaurant and bar right off of that. So they get a lot of people through there, and it's been a really good gig.
Cool.
And
Cool.
I like the traveling part of it, so I don't mind. You know, I got to go last year in November. I played in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
My first gig there, and you know, Stillwater.
Yeah.
Man, anytime.
Oh, yeah. Stillwater's a fun place.
It is, yeah. Tahlequah is the college
Tahlequah.
town.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
college towns are where it's at.
You're
Yeah.
always going to have fun there.
Exactly.
There's always somebody trying to have fun.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
and it was cool. Like my gig the other night, so I was in Oak City on Saturday night, and you know, it's one of those gigs people are just coming in and out.
Right.
You know, and it's not like playing the festival like we were talking about, where all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
You know, you're more background music.
Yeah.
But like when you do catch somebody moving a little bit, or you know, somebody comes up and
Yeah.
says something.
Yeah, or drops a bill or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and it happens there, and so that's really cool. But like that happens, and those college town gigs can be like that too. But they're like really out to have a good time, so they're like, oh
Right.
yeah, music, you know.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized it's like, oh yeah, you know, a lot of people might not really know that much about Big Bill Broomsey
Right. Yeah.
or Blind Blake, but like I know it's good music because even they like it when they hear it. You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's really rewarding. But yeah, Tulsa coming up actually this Wednesday. I am doing Food Truck Wednesday, so that's at Guthrie Green downtown in the Tulsa Arts District. I used to work downtown, and I'd go to it every Wednesday just about. And they just have food trucks that line the park all around, like Detroit and over to Boston, I guess.
Right.
And yeah, it's so that'll be very cool. That'll be nice. And I'll be playing there Wednesday from 11 to 2.
Oh, nice.
Guthrie Green, and
Yeah, that should be a beautiful day for you.
oh yeah, I think it'll be
Nice
a little
morning gig.
cooler.
A little bit cooler.
Yeah, it'll be cooler. Like driving out here, I'm like, is it really October?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it got up there. This
Yep, 85
afternoon.
today. It was
Yeah,
quite nice.
yeah.
And Michael Glassby says that's awesome. He really loves your finger picking.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
a great little picking kid himself. Well, he's not a kid; he's an adult, but they're young. You know,
That's good.
good picking stuff. We had him on the show a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Wait,
sweet. I'll have
his
to
son
check
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Glassby.
Yeah.
it out.
Michael Glassby. I'm sorry.
Michael's the dad.
Michael's the dad. That's
Yeah.
right.
Jackson Glass.
Sorry.
I can look that up though. It's in the archive.
Yeah, look him up. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the
there.
archive.
I'll have to check it out.
Kind of a more of a country picker, but a great, you know, guitar picking kind of style like you do as well. You know, and which I love that, being able to different styles of all the music here in Oklahoma.
Yes, yes.
From
Well,
country to red dirt to old blues.
exactly.
rock.
And there's so much overlap, and so Jackson might like appreciate this one because like I'm really into Merle Travis, and that's actually what like a lot of the stuff I do is.
Okay.
So you got the Saturday Night Shuffle, right?
All right.
That's just a workout.
So
Things a workout.
I'm kind of, I don't know really the I guess terminology to use. Where does the ragtime come into play in music? What's the history on ragtime and finger picking style?
So, yeah, well, good question about the finger picking style. I think I still have a lot of questions about that aspect of it. But ragtime comes along late 19th century.
Okay.
Is where the first references to that is.
Okay.
And it mostly is associated with piano, which is correct, and it makes sense. It's not really just piano, but it definitely comes in by like very late 19th century, and I think it was 1897 when Scott Joplin published his first original rags, and then in 1899 out came the Maple Leaf rag, which is like a huge deal. It was like the big hit of the era, and it just set off a storm, where an explosion of ragtime piano. and he went on to compose The Entertainer, which I want to say was, I think it was 1908.
Okay.
And you know. The ice cream truck.
Right.
You know, see, it's so much more than that. Like that actually wasn't as big of a hit at the time, but then like later on the 70s, like they used it in that movie The Sting,
Right.
and that kind of brought a resurgence of interest in it. But ragtime, it was like that, and that's where the
It's kind of the
that
alternating.
yeah, and it's actually it's not even like your instinct might be to count fours, but it's actually two. It's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. So there's more emphasis on that.
Right.
And that's what ragtime is for the most part. And there's some that's in waltz time, but if you really listen to like the masters of ragtime piano, like Scott Joplin, listen to all the different recordings of his stuff. It's pretty complicated music
Oh, absolutely.
compared to most
Yeah.
most of what's popular.
It's like playing piano with your guitar. You know, you're
Yeah.
playing these. You know, you got your bass hand and you got
That's
your.
exactly what it is, and that's
hand.
from what I've read. That's what guys were doing, like Blind Blake. Why they called him king of the ragtime guitars. It might just be that he didn't have access to a piano,
Right.
so he tried to make the guitar sound like one, and he got pretty good at it.
Yeah.
And then he starts writing blues tunes, and you know he's definitely. You listen to some of his lyrics, like I don't do all of his tunes. But man, some of his tunes get raunchy and kind of hardcore for the time. And it's like, and I love that. So yeah, and I think ragtime too. It's important too that it's like, it's in like early jazz too. You hear a lot of it in early New Orleans jazz, and some of the first jazz records were more like ragtime than a lot of the more contemporary jazz.
You were telling me pre-show that you just spent some time down there in New Orleans.
I did go there. I did go for the French Quarter Fest this year.
Now you were playing music down there as well.
I didn't get to play. No, I didn't play. I was kind of hoping to get a chance to do something. It didn't really pan out, but you know, I've been listening to that stuff, like listening to Jelly Roll Morton and King Oliver, and all this stuff for so long. Like, it was important to me to just go, I guess, and actually see it. And someone was like, you know, the way things go in this world, you never know. Like people tell me it's not the same as it was before Katrina.
Yeah.
Still isn't, you know.
There's still a lot of history in that town.
There's a lot.
I saw New Orleans pre-Katrina in '96 with the Olympic torch going in front of me, and then hopped into a car and went to my first rainbow gathering, turned into a hippie. Ain't been back to New Orleans since. I would like to go.
Took it with you, I think.
I would like to go back as a musician.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't. I mean, I knew a couple of chords on the guitar, but I didn't ever play with the band at that point in my life, and didn't know enough. But I could barely change the strings. And now I'd like to go back as appreciating music and listen to a lot of the music down there, a lot of the jazz, and really understand where a lot of that comes from. The same with the Southern blues and things of that nature as well.
I want to go down there and investigate the Zydeco.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's where my focus will be.
That's
down
what's
there.
cool about French Quarter Fest is, you know, it's like Jazz Fest is this big deal where they bring in the rock stars and pop stars.
Right.
So French Quarter is where like all the local people actually come out, and there's a lot of the old jazz and some newer R&B stuff. But there's a Zydeco stage as well.
I love it.
And you can wander around and go in the clubs. Like I would probably just stay on Frenchman Street, to be honest, most of the time. And then when when the festival's going on, there's I forget how many stages they had. I want to say 5.
Wow.
It's cool. That's in April, so
Nice.
yeah, I want to say around the second, maybe third week of April.
Okay.
That's totally a good time.
Little bit after Mardi Gras dies down.
Yeah,
Time
yeah.
to do something else.
Yeah. I think everybody's still kind of recovering.
Yeah. Okay, it's time to throw another party. Here we go.
Yeah. See, I maybe should go back for Mardi Gras sometime just to say I did, but I don't know.
Stock up on your beads.
Yeah. I was handed some beads at French Quarter, so
Oh, nice. There you go.
the beads are definitely still a thing down there.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to go away.
No.
I really don't.
There's a lot of things that aren't. You just can't.
Yeah.
Can't get
Did you
rid
stop
of.
at Cafe Du Monde to get some beignets and coffee?
Yes.
Did you really? Nice.
Yes. Got to do that.
I lived off those things for a while.
Yeah.
I need to do that myself.
Free red beans and rice all over the place too, if you know where to look.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And crawdads everywhere. You know.
I mean, you're by the Gulf. You got to get some seafood.
If you go hungry in New Orleans, it's your own fault.
That's very true. Yeah. The oyster bars were fun. I think we went to Cafe Du Monde right before we got on the little steamboat tour.
Oh, cool.
The Natchez. That was cool. Having never been there, I might as well do some of that stuff. You know?
Yeah.
If nothing else, go down there and busk.
Hey, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
At the minimum, and I mean, I know some people there. You know, and what I've heard is honestly, Selby said something about it. When I said I was going down there, she was like, "Oh, that's the greatest town for musicians.
Yeah.
They take care of people, you know." One of my friend Little Joe was like, "Man, you can get some of those gigs pretty easy if you just know how to work it and just be down there for a while, and you will end up in the right place at the right time." You know.
I was always trying to get Selby for us to do a run to Clarksdale, and then from Clarksdale down to New Orleans.
That would be the way to do it.
Or Shreveport, and then Baton Rouge, and then New Orleans, and then come back up through Beaumont.
I mean, I have some friends who do that, and some from overseas that were doing that every year for a long time.
Oh, wow.
These friends from the UK. I think that's pretty much exactly what they did.
Oh.
They definitely like this thing I'm going to that I'm playing out on Thursday in Clarksdale. We were talking about King Biscuit. That's it's always Columbus Day weekend, and so. But yeah, I knew these guys who would come down and they would play at that, and be there all weekend in Helena and Clarksdale, and then drive on to New Orleans. And there's obviously some cool places to check out along the way.
Oh, sure.
Man, there's so many places I haven't been yet. For all the
Yes.
places I have, which is fun. I played in Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago. I've been to the West Coast, but not since I was a kid. But even more than going back there, I'd love to go do something like that. And then Atlanta is another one, and then New England. I haven't. All I've seen is the East Coast was Orlando.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you were at the tourist stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Orlando can be pretty cool, but when you're just at Six Flags or whatever it is, it's there.
When I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Boston.
Oh, cool.
For 3 months. That was really cool.
Yeah, Boston is one I'd love to check out.
Yeah, that's a great city.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boston, and Baltimore is kind of a blues town too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blues songs about Baltimore. And a lot of blues guys from Baltimore.
Well, that's all. It's 8:30. Where are you playing at? You're playing down there in Clarksdale next. Where are you playing at when you get back?
This Wednesday, I'm playing at Guthrie Green in Tulsa, downtown Tulsa, for Food Truck Wednesday. Bunch of food trucks to choose from. And then,
from
then
11 to 2.
Clarksdale, from 11 to 2. And then Clarksdale, and then I will be back, or Helena, and then I'll be back at Tommy Bahama in Oklahoma City on October 17th from 5:30 to 8:30. That's a Friday. That's a really cool gig. They've got good food there if you're in the 405 area. And then I believe I'm playing at the Colony in Tulsa on November 20th, Thursday night happy hour.
Oh, nice.
From 5 to 6 to 8, 6 to 8 at Colony, which is a sweet, awesome little music venue. That's what it is. It's not really a sports bar or anything. It's a music venue.
Oh,
We have
gotta
in
love
Tulsa.
That's one of the places in Tulsa where a lot of great names have played there.
A lot of history.
George Harrison used to go in there and do jam.
Yes,
Fun jam
there's
nights.
so
Oh,
many
wow.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
many. And so the vibe is really cool there.
It is.
So,
Let's go check that out someday.
November 20th. I always
Heck
always
yeah.
look forward to that. But yeah, people can. Most of you guys know me, but if you're looking for me, like you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Might be a little easier to find Little Brother Walker, because there's a lot of Eric Walkers on
Yes.
Facebook. So, but if you look for Little Brother Walker and like my page, that's good. That helps me. And then from there, just look who the admin is, and that's the Eric Walker you're
Right.
looking to make friends with. So,
There you go.
so, yeah.
All right.
Well,
How about it?
say what? Just like that.
Early this morning, I pulled myself out of bed. Didn't like the feeling rushing through my head, and it was just like that. I said it was just like that. Well, it was just like that, mama, mama, just like that. I rang the doorbell and she came and got me fast. The way you smile, girl, the morning ain't so bad. I like you just like that. I like you just like that. Like you just like that, mama, mama, just like that. Now, you fix the coffee and you bring it to me fast. I don't take that cream, I just take mine black. I like it just like that. Like it just like that. I like it just like that, mama, mama, just like that. Now listen. I have a friend by the name of Little Joe. The way he plays the blues will make your foot stomp for sure. I like him just like that. I like him just like that. I like my blues just like that, mama, just like that. We sing these blues and we don't do it just for fun. We do it because of you women and we would do it on the run. We like it just like that. We like it just like that. We like it just like that, mama, mama, just like that. Well, you come to play and started squeezing me tight. Take me home, mama, I get the soak just right. I love you just like that. I love you just like that. I love you just like that, mama, mama, just like that. I like it 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 just like that, mama, mama, just like that. I like it just like that, mama, mama, just like that.
Bravo.
Very nice.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for doing that, man. Good show. It was good to see you again. can't wait to see you play some more.
Heck
And,
yeah. Likewise.
Go out and see this guy play if you're up in Tulsa.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Anywhere he's at, go see him. You'll love the show. It's a good time every time. Hey, thanks for joining in, everybody, and hanging out with us. We love you. Stay blessed, and we will see you next Monday.